Alright, we're here in Winchester, and today I've got a bit of a silly challenge on my mind. We're going to ride the South Downs Way in winter, in the middle of winter. We're almost like only a few days away from the shortest day of the year. I think it's dark at 3:55 today, and we're starting at 9:52, so a little bit late, but I had to drop my son off this morning. And the FOCUS Jam² NEXT, this is part of the 100-day test, so we're going to test it today and see how it goes. We've got 100 miles ahead of us, so yeah, let's go. And we are just heading out of Winchester, beginning the ride, so 100 miles to go. A little bit overwhelming, but we're on an e-bike this time, so actually I'm going to have to do it on a normal bike after this, but I've never seen anyone really doing it in winter, so that's the reason for today's ride. Woo! We've hit the first bit of off-road, and now I think we're off-road nearly the whole way now, so yeah, I think we're in for quite a long day. Apparently there's a lot of gates on this trail, so we're going to count them. That's the first one, first gate down. Woo! Oh, another gate! Gate number 2. He's definitely going to slow me down a bit. We're quite close to the, oh, I think it's just there. The Madeley Bosun motocross track. Just to this side of the hedge. We have a look through, I reckon. I think that's the field, maybe. Turn down here. Whoa, that looks bad. That don't look too good down here. Oh, it's muddy. This is not what we're after. Definitely not. That's going to be slowing down the speed a bit. I think we'll have to get through that hedge and get on that harder field. Wow, diversion here. Get on a bit of a harder road. A bit wet today, but I don't know. That's why we chose to do it in winter. Rob Warner actually has done it in the summer. Yeah, shout out to Rob. And might be a little bit of a cheater doing it on an e-bike, but it is winter. I think gate number 3. Horrible things this. Number 4. Gate number 5. Oh, here we are. Gotta drop the jacket. Not exactly again. I'm like, Sam, you're going there already. Cruising through the first part. I think we've already done 13 kilometers, but we're not even 1/10 of the way, and it's quite far to go. So far, nice and easy. Just the hard part was getting out of Winchester. A lot of traffic. Beautiful day for a ride though. Didn't even need a jacket. In the middle of winter. Woo! And it is Wednesday as well, so wheels up. Definitely the day for it. Look at that. Beautiful. Number 6. Gate number 7. Gate number 8. Get a bit of a downhill. Without getting off this one. Gosh, gotta make some time back up. Downhill. We've definitely gone in a circle there, gone around and done an extra climb for nothing. So it's not ideal. Gate number 9, I think. A bit of mud now, and it's really slowing us down. Not ideal, so hopefully there's not too much of that. This chalk climb is definitely quite slick. We're sliding around quite a lot. Nice up on the top of these hills, and we're lucky that we're doing the South Downs Way from east to west, I think it is. Well, no, from west to east, so we get the tailwind. Gate number 10, I think. Up on Butser Hill now. Well, that's definitely going to be the fastest descent of the trip, I mentioned. Gate number 12, I think. We're going well. We've done 2 hours now, 41k, and going strong. Loving it. So far, pretty surprised on the old battery efficiency. Got 35% left, done 44k's and 900 meters climbing. So we're going well, going strong. Normally I never ride my e-bike like this. I've never ride it like a long distance point to point. I just go up and down and ride downhills. So this is the first time. Muddy through here. Avoiding all these puddles is a bit of a challenge. Go up on the grass here. Gate number 13. Been less gates than I expected actually. So far I expected more, but that might mean the second half's going to be bad, so hopefully not. Kind of feels a bit like you're on the top of the world around here. Just riding this open hill. You can see pretty far. Beautiful. English countryside is pretty nice when it's not raining. Give it that. Haha. There's the arch on top of the hill. A bit like Stonehenge really, but not quite, but not bad. Don't have those in New Zealand, do we? Love it. The English countryside looks a bit like a golf course really. Not quite like New Zealand, but yeah, nice spot. There's West Harting down there. Not bad. Hard going on the e-bike. Ground's a bit soft, wheel spinning, all sorts. So a normal bike can be a real challenge. Get a picture up here at the top of the Beacon Hill. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And up the next one. Steep pinches these ones. Serious day at work. How we going? We're cruising. See a lunch spot. Huh? Lunch spot? See it's a lunch spot, yeah. Go. We can see for miles along here. Quite nice. Glad we're doing it on a nice day though, not a rainy day. Nearly 1/3 of the ride done, just on the descent down to Cocking, and we'll be able to have a bit of lunch there, so look forward to that. First bird's been quite easy actually, we're trying to cruise through it, so hopefully it doesn't get too much harder. So we've done 58k's on the first battery, 3% left. Now battery change. Got 4 batteries, so I think it might be not too bad actually. Might be easy. I've already done 1/3 of the ride, which is quite good. Brush wet lube on there. Chain's looking like it's had better days. The trick how to oil your chain on the e-bike. Get it going. There we go. That's the trick. Hold the walk mode and lube the chain. Learn something new every day, don't you? Oh. Good to get a bit of a refuel at the Cadence Cafe. I think they've got a few of them. We've got one here. We've got one at the start, one there, one there. We've got heaps of them.
They've got an electric boost. Yeah. So it's going to be 50.
going after lunch, and definitely feeling the toasty that I had for lunch, but it was tasty. And I think we had a Chris Hoy toasty, so maybe it's a little bit heavy for me. The Cadence Cafe, they've got all their sandwiches named after iconic UK cyclists, which is quite cool. So yeah, check them out if you're doing the South Downs Way. Make sure you stop at the Cadence Cafe. Quite nice in the UK that you can cross all these farms. In New Zealand, you don't really have the right of way to cross people's farms. It's a bit more closed off. So all these old bridle paths are amazing. But I've been swapping between Tour and Eco. So I use Tour on the steep climbs and Eco or off the rest of the time. Seems to be working well. The painful part about swapping between the modes is when you get to the top of the climb and then go back to Eco. It feels like you just hit a wall. Not so nice. Also, the other hard part is my bike is not de-restricted, so anything up to 25 is okay, and then you hit the wall of the speed restrictor. The first part of my ride, average power of 250 watts, which is my power that I'm putting in. So yeah, not doing nothing on the e-bike. At number 14, I think. Cruise along 32.5k. Nice. The good thing about this bike, pretty smooth over this, I think. On a gravel bike, it'll be super rough. The open scenery is nice, and the sun's already going down. It's a little bit of a worry, because I've got my lights, but it's kind of hard to follow the route. Might be a bit more tricky when it's dark too, but lucky we've got the local exposure lights, the best lights in the business. And we're heading that way, away from the sun. So I imagine it's going to get dark. Oh, there's a bit of a tree down. Wonder if we can get over that. Oh, lucky we didn't hop. We've gone into the back of the branch down there. We've gone down there and into the back of there over the bars. Almost went for the bunny hop. Along beside the road now. And we're dropping into another downhill down towards Amberley. One of these long downhills. And it's quite nice to have the big tyres on, and you don't have to worry about getting a puncture at all. Well, heading down to that flooded river. Hopefully the path isn't flooded down there, but look at the flooding. Whoa! I think we're on gate 15. Hopefully not flooded all the way across here. We don't really want to wet. One thing we've managed to avoid so far is having a wet bump. And that definitely makes the ride a lot more comfy. But no, we've hit the mud. This is where the floods really caused a bit of a problem. And we in sideways. Can't even get through here. Hopefully we don't clog the bike up. This is not what we had in the plan. Number 16 or 17. We missed one. Then across the River Arun. Wheelie across. Woo! Another gate. What are we up to? 18 gates. The film crew hanging out. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Woo. 20 gates. 21 gates. Another steep pinch here up from Emily. Definitely going to be hard next time when I'm not on the e-way. Go. Pull that shot. Just cruising up the Western Estate climb. Still got the last bit of the light over there. So we'll see how long that light lasts for. And then we'll have to get the lights on soon. and we've got 34% on the second battery. Still 19 k's away from 2/3. So we're going right. We're going right. Bumpy down here. Quite insane to me here in the UK. You're allowed to cross virtually a motorway. It's pretty dangerous. Okay, we've got a gap. Get across to the middle, and then there we go. Made it safely. Over to the Shanklebury Ring, and I spend a lot of time riding trails over that side, over the other side. But, yeah, beautiful spot as well. There's all around. So, yeah. Not a bad ride through the UK countryside, isn't it? It's been alright, isn't it? Look at that. How good. So nice. Nice picture. Nice and smooth. And we got the tailwind behind us. Actually chose the perfect day. So, yeah, can't go wrong. There's a crew hanging out. Oh, g'day Gary, how are you? How are you, mate? Yeah, good to see you. Oh, the pig farm got a good spot up here, but it smells pretty bad. You fellas need a wash, eh? Oh, we're coming at the gate 27, I think. Hello. Back along the river. Not too bad. Just hit the 100k mark on the Garmin watch, so raise the bat for the Century. How good. If you don't know these, you're missing out. So yeah, the perfect snack as we're going up this climb. Oh, kind of hard to swallow on the bike though, but they taste good. Oh. 28 gigs now, and we're cruising on the top. Sun's just going down. Pretty nice actually. Can't complain, and we're 103 kilometers. So apparently 55 to go. I must have added a bit on with those earlier mistakes. Well, no worries. Nearly at the Devil's Dyke now. Look at that sunset. Oh, good. Yeah, we've chosen the right day for it, so yeah, how good. Right, so this is my bike for the South Downs Way challenge today. We're already nearly 2/3 of the way through, but we'll rewind and add this in later. It's a FOCUS Jam² NEXT prototype, not released yet, and I'm in the midst of the 100-day test. I think we're about day 55 or so, and we're at, what are we at now? 874 kilometers on this bike so far in 55 days, so it's going well. We've tested it well, and this is the ultimate test. We've got the Continental Argo Tail tyres. They're not the fastest rolling, but they've got a lot of grip, and they're in DH Super Soft, so they don't roll very quick, but I don't want to have a flat today, so I'm not carrying many spares. And I'm running a 600 watt-hour battery and planning to use up to 4 maybe. We'll see how we go. We've got the Fox Podium fork to smooth out the chalk. Flodex shock. I run 155 Hope cranks and top secret Yoshimura pedals. We've got the brand new Shimano DR2 XT group set with the gears hooked up to the e-bike battery, so it's quite nice. Then we've got the XT brakes, and yeah, the fender that everyone loves, and yeah, drink bottle. We've got a Pro Logo saddle. I'm going to be sitting on there a lot today, and yeah, pretty good setup overall. I think that's my bike. Don't know what else I can add for you if you want. Oh, I might grab some more snacks. Looks like it'll be dark in half an hour or so, so the lights are going on. Luckily I've got these exposure lights they hooked me up with. We've got about 50 something kilometers to go. That's the other way, but we're going to try and finish at Beachy Head, I think. Cows on the route now. G'day Gary, how are you? Woo! Gate number 29. Gate number 32. Nice to be off the road and cruising through this little bit of single track. Good. We're going to cross again. Tricky. Hello. Everyone's out playing golf. Good day for it. So the air's definitely cooling down now. The sun goes right down, and yeah, we're cruising along nicely. 42 kilometers to go. It's definitely a lot easier than a normal bike, but I'll be flying along here on a gravel bike. I think I'd actually go quicker. So that'll be the test. Can I beat the average speed if I go on my Atlas gravel bike rather than on the Jam² NEXT? So that's next time. I'll try and do that in March, I think, and hopefully get some other e-bikers, maybe Ollie and Deeks, out to race me. Well, pretty cool little lake here. Nice spot. Look at it. How good. Gate 36. Gate 37. They don't like to move out of the way, these ones. This is their paddock. Whew. Hungry now. Might have to get the lights on now. Oh, look at that. Let's put this top one on as well. How good. Gate 39 into the sheep paddock. Make sure that one closes. Heading into a steep climb again, okay? Good to have these nice bright lights. Makes a big difference. And then one on the helmet too, so you can look around the corners. Another gate. Hopefully we don't have to cross that main road. Luckily, there's a bridge over the motorway here. So, a lot nicer than trying to cross that motorway. Oh, look, gate 44, I think. Meet the farmer. Not much around. We're heading over towards Southeast motocross track. So we actually see two motocross tracks today. Valley Basin and Southeast. 47 in the books. Kind of can see all the moisture in the air now, and now we're up on top. Nice light over there behind us, through the bog, and then there's all the sheep. Bunch of sheep over there. And I reckon we've got a bit of a downhill back to eco. 49% battery left, and we've got 33.7 kilometers. Still a bit to go actually. It's not Not just down the road, is it? Oh, yeah, that's pretty muddy. Oh no. Few cows. Watch out, fellas. Oh, and engine's turned off. Really in the shit here. It's pretty quiet up here. Seems like hardly anyone around. Haven't seen a person for a while. Just going straight on here. Another gate. Go around these ones. Now we're on the road that goes into Southeast. A little bit of a story on this one. I was driving in one day on my phone a little bit on this into the motocross track and put the van off the side of this embankment. So yeah, was quite stuck, and a bit further along here too, where it was quite a big angle and the van was bellied out. Had to leave it there and then go to ride the motocross and then come back and sort the van out, get it towed away, and yeah, it was full on. So that's the story time with Gary. 48. Gate number 50, raised the bat. Raised the bat. Oh. Tricky one. Hello. Oh. We're still going. Not far to go now. Pretty dark now. Up on the downs it's pretty dark. We've got 25k to go. So yeah, not too bad. Gates. Now, cross the train track and keep going. Woo. How you doing, mate? Another gate coming up. Another climb ticked off. One of the best things is having Komoot hooked up to my bike, and then I play it on the screen. I've got my directions on the screen there. It's one of the best things about this, and so good not to have to look at your phone all the time. So quiet up here, and you just by yourself, and not really airy, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone else around. Just a few animals. Gate 60. Here we go. Meet the farmer. There he is. Look at the smile on him. Look at the smile on him. We must be not to him anymore. Just a turn, so we've got to jump the fence. And then back on track over here. Nice Christmas tree here in Alfriston. Not bad. Bridge for a wheelie challenge here. Oh, can't see much. My head lamp's gone off, but we got it. Here we go. 69th gate. It's the 75th gate, and hopefully it's one of the last, because I had enough gates. Going so well, but now 6% battery and we've still got 11.4 kilometers, and I don't know how much climbing, so yeah, it could be not ideal. Really hard to tell where you're riding. Just going across the farm paddock essentially. We're about to be less than 10 kilometers from the finish. Got 5% battery. Engine's off at the minute. Hopefully make it. Ended up on a bridle path full of mud, so I was going about 4 kilometers an hour and I had 1% battery left, so I had to turn the engine off and just grind it out. Try and get this on. It's going to navigate me. Alright, sweet, cheers. Oh well, we made it. Finally. The last 20 kilometers was the worst. Otherwise it was pretty easy. Until we got to that last 20 kilometers and then it was hard going. But we're here at the ocean. Can't quite see it, but we can hear it. So yeah, not a bad day out really. I think we've got 9 hours. Wanted to do it in 8. 8 would have been good if we'd have stuck to the original route. Slowed down a bit at the end. And then there was quite a lot of soggy grass, so we weren't going anywhere fast. But yeah, South Downs Way and a winter's day. Not too bad. 9 hours 23, 164k, 3,732 meters. As Sir Edmund Hillary would say, we've knocked the bastard off, so it's done. Over and out from the South Downs Way.